I suppose that'll work. Is the dragon friendly?
Quite.
That should work then.
Her name is Astius.
All right. We shall be back shortly, or perhaps we'll go straight to the fire.
And we've
Castle.
got a couple things. We have Mighty Rick donating $10 to EnterElysium. It's a natty one, of course. So you have another natty one that you can use. Brad Woto donated $15. Thank you, Brad. And if you guys haven't checked out Brad's stuff before, Brad streams quite a bit of D&D as well. Everyone is euphoric for 1 hour, except for one person, chosen at random, who is incredibly nihilistic. So he's donating for a magic effect. Roll me a 1d4. We're gonna go clockwise.
Let's just roll a 1d4 to determine which person.
Yeah, we can do
is
Olirant.
that,
Gonna
right?
roll me the
I'll
1d4, Ollie, since you went through the portal first.
Is me.
1. It is gonna be you.
Oh, that's
You are the
even
one
makes sense.
person who is nihilistic. The
Yep.
rest of you are euphoric, and it kind of makes sense because you went in by yourself first for 1 hour, so till 12:30.
Oh,
You know,
with
I
a
feel
dragon
good
on our
about this
side,
over
this should be an easy task.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. The three of you know that you have a dragon horn.
I'm also an Eladrin who can change forms, and one of them is just sad.
Well, I think we should get underway then. Let's go. And I leap through the portal.
Do I come back to find them gone?
Yes.
Did you indeed go get your griffin?
I did go to get the griffins.
Yeah. It takes you a bit because you have to walk all the way through the whole castle. Go all the way back out through the doors, get along the bridge, go get your griffin untied, bring your griffin in, convince the guard that it's okay for you to bring the griffin in, get the griffin in. The griffin kind of struggles. You finally bring it to the library,
They're
and
pooping everywhere. I don't know how I'm handling.
roll me a 1d10 to see how many times the griffin has pooped. One time. The griffin has pooped
that's
one
pretty
time.
It's a
pretty
really big stinky poop.
Yeah. That's why you had to tug at it, because it was pooping and you were trying to pull it. You get into the corridor and he's like,
Oh, well, that's a pretty big griffin for tiny...
No, four the griffins, four. More.
no, you only have one. You can't bring all 4. That's no way.
I would like to try.
Roll me a, I guess, animal handling times
Natural
4.
Natural 1, then 20, 11,
So
14.
you get one griffin to come with you.
Alright, guys, I got one griffin to come with. Guys.
They
Guys?
already went into the portal.
Oh. Well, I'm really happy about that for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh,
But it's so much fun.
I gave them a horn. A silver horn.
You gave them the horn?
Yeah, it calls a dragon.
Your horn oh, wait, we're talking about a different thing.
What were you
Oh, never mind. It's a goblin thing. Okay, let's go.
I take the griffin with me.
Okay, yeah, you walk through and you have one griffin. That griffin's gonna die.
Oh yeah. It tastes like chicken though, so.
Griffins are powerful though, so. Yeah, you bring the griffin in. I'm gonna say that you took Mog's griffin because it was the second griffin. I'm just gonna go in clockwise order.
It's also the plumpest.
Yeah. It's gotta hold the stout dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Fat?
you walk in through the portal.
I've been
And-
overfeeding it every night. I've snuck out and been overfeeding it, just plumping it up.
I think this is
So
probably
funny, like a year.
This is probably a good time to take our first break if you guys are cool with that before we
Right.
before we go into the next area. Yeah, so our adventurers have just walked in through a portal to get to Helena's cavern, which they know there is a enchanted well that will give them resistance to fire.
Well.
He really wants a well emote.
Don't
So we'll
be
see you
annoyed about
guys.
that pun because I'm happy.
We'll see you guys in a bit for more action. I know there are a couple people who donated some stuff specifically for the cavern. Don't worry, your stuff will be in there. We'll see you guys in roughly 5-ish minutes after our break. Alright everyone, welcome back to the Space Viking Chronicles. I'm Margaret Krohn. This is my channel if you didn't know. Along with me are some wonderful people. We are playing D&D for charity. If you do St. Jude, you can find out where you can click to donate. There are all kinds of goodies that you can do right here on the right of me. Probably your left of your screen. I don't know what you're looking at. I think it's right. $5 for inspiration, $10 for a natty 1 or 20, $15 for magic effect. $20 for magic item, $30 for a monster, or maybe I should have just wrote a threat of some sort. Basically, I will get last say on things, but if you do leave a comment with all of your information in it, like who you want the things to go to, or what the magic item is, or what the effect is, you can have a little bit of say in it, pending if it makes sense for what we're trying to do, and doesn't pull people away from what we're trying to make happen. So, I have with me Olirant playing Alfredo. We have CtrlAltFrank playing Mog. And then we have BenthamPlays, aka Mangledpork, playing Varys. And then we have EnterElysium playing Paya. That is our crew. They have just walked through a portal. They came to a storm castle that was owned by 2 storm giants who are looking for their children and are looking for adventurers who can help them find their children. They have accrued this group of people to do so, and they have done so very willingly. They found a spy within the midst. This spy was brought to you by a donation, so thank you guys. I was like, how do I make threats happen in a place that's supposed to be a good place, not to have battles? So I thought that was kind of a cool way to do it, as well as a book that came flying down. That was a monster book, but luckily Pyre was able to dodge it, and the mage was able to constrain it. Now they are walking through a portal to go to Helena's cavern, which they know there is an enchanted well where they can get fire resistance, which will help them in their maze and volcano adventure that they need to go to in order to find the fire giants who have stolen the children. So let us begin our journey. As you walk through the portal, Alfredo, you've been there a little bit longer. Actually,
Yeah.
to some bit, you've been there for like 10-15 minutes waiting for your pals to not only
Yeah.
decide whether they're
Nihilistic
coming
as
in, and then the group of Varys and Mog were in there quite a bit of time as well, waiting for Pyre to make her way through. Alfredo, when you walk through, you're in a forest. The trees are all dead. The ground is brown and crunchy, kind of like deep autumn, almost winter season. The air is cold, and you can smell the fresh smell of air coming towards you. It kind of drives a shiver down your spine as you walk into it. And you look around, and the immediate area that you're in seems safe. You don't have the map, so you're not really sure which direction you're supposed to go. But there isn't an immediate trail that you can see that you've been dropped into. But it does look like a safe location, fortunately.
Cool.
As the two of you walk in, Varys and Mog, you see the exact same thing. You feel the exact same thing. Maybe a chill doesn't necessarily go down your spine initially, but you do feel like this eminence of coldness as you walk in.
Yeah,
I step in
Alfredo.
like, oh, a forest. Oh, well.
Everything's
Alfredo's
dead.
changed
Sometimes.
to his winter form, so all the leaves have died in his hair, and he's got white flowing through it, and he's just like, I thought you'd left me here to die. I
Oh,
thought you were never going to come find me.
Oh, we
Hold
were
on
just
a
making
moment.
sure to get a way of coming back, and I hold up the silver horn. We
this
have a
is like
dragon on it.
Darkest Dungeon, and I love it.
Wait one moment. I think I'm sick from the portal thing. Oh man, it feels great though. It's like, oh, I drank too much.
Oh no. We're going to die, you're sick. We're gonna
Better
fight.
have that in. I'm sure you'll be fine now. It wears off after a moment.
Where's our little fire starter? She can't can't burn anything if she's not with us.
Went off to. Well, looks like that's already been done. She went off to get the griffins. Gonna try and get them to the portal. Good to have a backup plan.
The griffins are gonna die too.
This is great. Ollie's like the perfect person for that. That's so good. Thank you, Brad, so much for donating that magic effect.
Ollie, though.
That was so
Yeah,
great.
Alfredo just like sits down.
Love you.
I do want to do a couple announcements. We got a few donations here. Also, we hit a milestone. We hit the 1,300 milestone, which we actually are at $1,405 for St. Jude. So thank you guys so much. That is amazing. Amazing. That means we're going to play Telltale's Game of Thrones while I'm dressed as Khaleesi. So that will be great. Our next is going to be a Wheel of Pain spin. And Frank knows well. Frank helped make that pain wheel. That's horrible. Horrible thing that they came up with. I think we have quite a bit. So I have Dr. Joss donated $30 for a evil biddy. So I will be adding that into... Ooh, I have a perfect place for that, Josk. We'll add that into the dungeon. Maybe not this dungeon, but the next one. I have a good idea for it. Mark Dean, one lucky player at random gets a natty 20. So we're gonna do a... Actually, I will have Ollie, since you're so nihilistic.
Am I the randomizer?
Roll me, yeah, you're the randomizer. Roll me a 1d4. Please and thank you.
Yeah!
4, that is going to EnterElysium. You get a 20. You can use these as you wish, unless somebody specifically says your next turn is that 1 or 20, by the way.
I've been using my natty
yeah, the
one.
that one was on your next turn.
Okay. Natural.
Fuzzy Freaks, thank you for the 48 Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We're going to be playing some D&D for 7 hours to raise money for St. Jude. And you guys can affect the game. We have Nate with 150 bits. Thank you, Nate, so much for the bits. I'm donating half my bits and half my subs also to charity, but that's a separate thing. Let's see. So we got the 90-20 out of the way. Gorthor with the $40. The party gets to decide either everyone gets a natty 1 or EE gets 4.
I'm pretty sure we all know what way this vote is going.
I think we know what the people want, honestly.
Actually, I think it is a good idea that you have to use the natty 1s and natty 20s, because that makes it more challenging. I like that. But if you have both, you can choose from the pool.
I think EE gets the ones.
I think
I've got 'em.
Okay,
I've
EE,
got 'em.
you get 4.
Bring it!
I third that vote.
Gorthor! Oh, look at the chat. There's
You've got 120, then four ones. You got to be real strategic.
Oh yeah!
That's so good. EE, you get your 4 1s. Thank you, Finn, for the follow. Unfunny one, $10. The DM canceled the game today, so I have all this free time to mess with him. Natty 1 for Mr. Ollie. Okay, Unfunny one.
I cancelled my D&D game and now that's how for this.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
now he's gonna punish me for it.
It's for the kids, though, Ollie.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Naughty E with a $20 donation. Wand of Smiles for EE. What does Wand of Smiles do?
What is that?
Smiles. You can use it on someone and they have to smile.
Okay, sure, yeah. You
But
get
is
a
it
wand
just like physically smiling?
It's
It's
just
not making
physically
them happy or
smiling.
anything?
Okay.
I want
Wand
this for a reason.
of Smiles.
Oh, that's
This
horrifying.
is gonna be for Pyre. And this is
I gotta check the DC. I think the DC is 13 charisma save, but I'll check.
DC 13 charisma save. Or you smile. Okay. There you go. You have that item in the loot. All right, sweet. I love it. Cool. And thank you, Nate, for the 300 bits. Oh, appreciate all the bits, man. So, finally, our last member, as you guys are all waiting and wondering where Pyre is, Alfredo is basically, at this point, thinks that Pyre must be dead. Pyre didn't make it through the portal. Maybe Pyre is stuck in between 2 worlds in a portal land. You know, like Ashran's Call, when you're traveling through the portals and you're just like stuck in like the portal warping. Doesn't know where Pyre is and is kind of losing his shit. Then all of a sudden, a large griffin head comes through the portal. And you just see this griffin slowly, like it's actually pushing its way because it doesn't really want to go.
I'm behind it going like...
And then it slowly starts walking forward. And Pyre comes falling out of it backwards as she's trying to push this giant griffin through the portal. And Mog, you recognize this griffin as your griffin, Mog.
I get a bit of sickness from that, don't you? Oh.
Might want to watch your step. Hey, you brought my buddy.
Oh, your prestidigitation, the vomit disappears.
Yeah, it was the plumpest one.
How does anybody know we had a good time without that?
I think yours, Alfredo, was busy eating the petunias out front.
Oh, that's gonna give him acid reflux.
Are you
He's
feeling
not allowed
okay?
to eat petunias.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling perfect.
Oh, I've got some. Wait, I've got something for this.
See, this is the good thing. I have a +11 charisma save.
Oh no!
Nice.
Just
What was the threshold?
Jesus,
It's
plus
13.
11? That's insane.
Natural 1. He has to roll a natural 1, guys. Oh no! What's you got?
oh no! Ah! the smile doesn't reach his eyes, but it's plastered onto his face.
You are now forced to smile.
He's
I
like-
can't have several minutes.
We're going to die here. This place is dead. This is hell. We're in the afterlife.
It must be malfunctioning. It's meant to make him happy. Oh well, maybe it was missold.
I mean, to be fair, he's smiling, so he might be happy. He might just be one of those depressed happy people.
Happy but realistic, perhaps. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling much more optimistic
I am
about this.
feeling very optimistic right now. It's strange. Especially considering I thought, as I was bringing the griffin here, if we're meant to get the kids back, and we've only got one griffin, how are we going to get us all on the griffin?
Well, we got the
I hold
dragon.
up the horn.
Oh, it's a lost cause. There's no way we're gonna get out of here. Even that horn. What? A dragon's just gonna come and eat us. And we'll be nice. We won't even be a very good snack. There's only 4 of us.
There's plenty of room on a dragon.
Did you get a silver magic horn?
Yeah, it summons a dragon.
Oh, the wizard said that they gave you the horn. I was Okay.
Anyway,
All of
we
a
should
sudden,
make good time for
You
the
all
well.
hear a loud roaring noise from a distance.
Never mind.
The only person with a map, I believe, is Pyre has the map. So if you guys want to figure out your way to the cavern. Yeah, Pyre, as you look at the map, you recognize the sound is coming from the direction you need to go.
That is coming from the direction we need to go.
Please don't tell me that. I can't. If we're going towards
I
that
think that's a
danger,
good
this isn't
sign.
worth 11,000 gold pieces. I should be retiring. I should find a nice man and go live on a farm.
Don't we all? Amen.
Exactly, right?
Amen,
Well, you're
Alfredo.
right,
I'm with
goals.
you.
Well, you'll have some extra money to do that with if we do succeed. We
Yeah,
know
like
there's a
a
creature over
farm.
there. We can make sure to get the drop on it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm feeling really confident about this entire endeavor now. Don't know why.
I am sworn to
The
carry
gods
your
are on
burden.
our side.
Yeah, you guys head. So you're gonna head towards that direction now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heading towards the direction of the sound of a loud roaring is always the way to go as an adventurer.
We
Yeah,
have a
as you
noble
guys.
cause and the favor of the gods behind us.
I love
The
it.
gods are dead.
No, I think my Midnight would have something to say about that.
As you walk forward, you see something rustling in front of the cavern. It's pulling stuff out from the ground. It looks like you're only seeing its butt. So from behind, it looks like possibly a bear butt.
It's a big butt.
It's a big,
Oh no, it's
fuzzy-
a massive behind.
I don't know, maybe like
Black
I do, for some reason I'm
bear
feeling really
butt
confident about it. Like
with a
maybe,
tiny little tail.
maybe I like big bear butts.
And it's like
I mean, we're not
ripping
just-
plants out from under the ground. Let me roll something really quick because I want to see. You guys can see it because it made a loud noise.
This must be the anus elemental that destroyed so many before us. It completely leveled the entire city of Grondenfell. It left no one alive that could speak of what terrible things happened.
Well,
How
crap.
do you know what it is?
I think he's talking out of his ass.
That's a very good point. No, I don't believe the
It
story.
does not notice
don't
you
know
guys
what-
at all. It's making too much noise. It's pulling these plants out of the ground, and just making every time it pulls something out, it throws the plant. One of them flies over one of your guys' heads, and it just like. Oh, I should never do that again. That hurt my throat.
What's enjoying itself?
It seems not happy. It's looking for something,
Oh, okay.
but it's
Can I
in front
roll
of the
nature?
cavern door that you need to go through.
Can I roll nature to see what it is?
Yeah, roll.
It's a natural 1.
It's a natural one. You
it's
think
an
it's a bear, maybe?
It's a bear. We should probably kill it. Bears are dangerous.
I do have Natural Explorer for forests, so I can roll nature.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a nature.
Get to that page. But, oh my god, why are the words so small? I have such fat fingers.
The anus elemental.
Right here.
Oh my god. Isn't it a natty? Oh, you didn't get a natty 1 or natty 20, right? You don't have any of those?
Nature.
Nope, he's good, guys.
19.
Thank you, chat, for
It's
trying
a
to keep up on
bear.
us.
It's definitely
18.
a bear.
From right now, you're looking at it, and it looks like a bear, but some kind of hybrid of something else. You can't see the full thing. You can only see its behind. Something doesn't look right about it. It doesn't look like it's a bear, but it does look like it's a bear.
But it looks like a bear butt, but it doesn't look like a bear butt. I'm confused.
I also have favorite enemy beasts, so I don't know if that helps here.
Is it a beast?
I guess it's like it's a monstrosity.
Not beast.
If it's an aberration, I don't have favorite enemy against
Yeah, it's
this.
a monstrosity. I'm using a different character as a base for this character because there isn't a such thing. This is a made-up creature.
Okay. Right. Who wants to fight it? Alfredo, Mog?
I'll do it. I'm going to die anyway.
I cast haste
Oh yeah!
on Alfredo.
I wish I could be excited about that.
No, you are like so not happy about it, but
So
everybody else
good.
is euphoric.
You just oh no, I can go faster to my death.
So he's silent, fast, and nihilistic. And then I'm going to hide.
Don't worry, you only
Yeah.
have 30 more minutes of this, Ollie.
Oh, I don't know. I
I
might keep it.
hide, and it's a natural 1.
Sweet. I'm gonna.
You're trying to hide and it's a natural one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, you go fight it, I'm gonna hide.
And then I'll charge.
Can you write
Brilliant.
one stealth in the chat just so I don't forget?
Okay.
What were you doing, Bentham?
I'll get ready to attack it. If we're gonna run it, then I'll charge it with anyone else
All
charging
right,
it.
so you guys
I
are
mean-
all gonna attack it. Roll me initiative, and you guys will get a surprise round because it does not see you, but you see it.
By the way, technically I have 24 because I have a +1 to that, and I just can't figure it out on my phone. Luckstone.
If you go to the cog, then there's initiative modifier in the middle column. Initiative modifier.
I love the Luckstone. It's my favorite item.
Oh, I
Let
was
me
tempted
see.
by it.
Very
Well,
lucky.
Are we waiting on anybody else?
There it is.
Oh,
Let's
the
see some
griffin!
blood for the blood gods.
The Griffin will go on your turn, EE.
On his turn,
Oh,
but it's my griffin.
On Mog's turn, actually,
gone
because it's
Mog's
Mog's. You have to remember it? I won't.
Oh, actually,
Thank you.
my initiative is a natural 1.
Thank
Sorry
you,
about
Wallace,
that.
for
Oh,
the
yeah.
9 months of subscription to the Space Viking Fleet. Appreciate it, homie. All right, so EE, you're actually a 1.
I'm a 1.
He's gonna be 1.
No, I am actually a 2 because I have initiative mod. No, sorry, I am a 3 because I've got my initiative mod of 2.
Nice. So 3.
sorry.
So we have Mog will go first with a 23. We've got right after him is bear-looking creature. And then we have Varys, an 8, and Alfredo with a 6 and a 3 for Pyre.
Yep, Pyre is
All
on
right,
a 3.
cool. You guys get a surprise round. So, Mog, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, that's
Just,
a bonus action.
Yes. There we go.
Perfect.
So creature you choose within the range, mystical mark. Until the spell ends, extra 1d6.
Yeah.
Then, Mog's going to draw his longbow from his back, and he's going to loose an arrow at this mysterious
People are
creature.
all trying to guess what kind of bear it is. They're like penguin bear, cow bear.
I
You'll
wouldn't be
find out
surprised if
momentarily.
you
Man, bear, pig.
created a penguin bear.
It's a bear. It's the bottom half of a bear and the bottom half of a bear. It's a spit.
Yeah!
It has no head.
I'm okay
Oh
with
god, that would be kind of creepy
That'd be
too.
great.
Yeah,
That's horrifying.
that is
I
horrifying.
like that.
How would it attack you? Like fart on
How
you?
does it eat?
Poop on you?
How does it breathe?
There's a lot
Oh,
of questions.
gross.
It
What
doesn't
if it's-
shoot you, it needs to get you in the stomach, so you need to go in the anus into the stomach, and it can poop you at either end as well.
Oh, that's good. That's utility.
I did that wrong.
Are you trying to shoot with a longbow?
Yep, with a
Yeah,
longbow.
you hit with a 26. How much damage is that?
9 plus 6.
9 plus 6. Yeah, you hit him for 12. The bear-looking creature turns around, and as you guys see this creature, it has the face of a human man. It has the body,
Bear, bear,
the
pig.
back and body of a bear, and it has the front like hooves of a pig, and its nose is of a pig, even though it has a man's face. And it is a man bear pig. This was a donation monster, so that is why it's so ridiculous. I was like, what do I base this also off of? Owl bear. So that is what you're fighting right now.
I was just saying man, bear, pig as a joke. I didn't think it actually was.
No, someone
No.
actually did donate for a man bear pig.
Wow.
So we are fighting a man bear pig. And Fuzzy Freaks just donated $5. Get inspired. Did not say for who, so we are gonna do.
Do a D4.
How about Pyre? You roll me a 1d4 because you know I feel like you've gotten the brunt of the stick.
So I can give it to Varys.
Yeah, Varys. Bentham, you have inspiration. How inspiration works is you can give inspiration to another player once you have inspiration. You can give your inspiration to somebody else. It gives them advantage on a throw, or you can take it for yourself and it gives you advantage. I don't think we've ever used inspiration really in our D&D campaigns with you, so just want to make sure you understood how it
Yeah,
works.
I don't think I've ever used it. I think
Yeah.
maybe like I've had
Actually,
it.
you have the very first D&D campaign you're in. I was playing a bard, and you
Yeah, in the first one I got.
inspiration. Well, thank you very much.
You're supposed to get inspiration for when you
Oh,
do
yeah.
things that are very
There's
like your
two
character.
different inspirations in 5e, which is
So
Yeah.
if you do
Yeah.
something
I'm
that
just
is very
gonna-
characteristic, you should get inspiration for it.
I think it's a D6
So-
at our level.
Thank you
no,
so
this
much.
one's just advantage.
Oh
Really?
my gosh, we got another
Yeah.
donation. You're not gonna like it.
It's
Mark-
4 more natural ones.
Mark donated 4 more natty ones for
Wow.
$40. That's
Bring
insane.
it. Bring it. You don't own me.
This is
We
for
will
the
keep
kids.
Pyre alive this whole adventure.
No, I picked the best item for this. I have an item that if
Oh
I
my
die,
god.
if I go
Oh.
unconscious, I don't make death saving throws. I automatically stabilize. So those natural ones can't kill me. Bring it.
That's a good point.
Varys, you're next.
That does-
You're next on the turn list.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that inspiration.
Yeah.
If anyone else gives me one, I'll hand that to someone else.
You can't have more than one at a time, I don't think. Yeah.
No, only one.
You can
If
only
I,
have one
like
at a time.
if I'm awarded one, but I already have one, can I pass it off to someone else, or does it not work like that?
It doesn't work
I
like
think
that.
you have to pass it.
For the tips, not for like an in-game mechanic.
For the it will just I guess you can give it to somebody who doesn't have one, but normally it has to be for somebody doing something that's like their character.
Okay.
Like Ollie
All right.
doing a really great job for an hour of being nihilistic would be a good
That's just life.
inspiration.
1 hour,
Right,
24
I'm gonna-
hours.
An inspirationally depressing performance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run at the thing and hit it lots.
Natural
That's how
ones
monks
for
work,
the
right?
for the natural one gods. Mwahaha. Angel Ray donating $10. Pyre, you want to roll it for us again?
I want to give it to me. I'll take it. I'll
Nope,
take it.
You roll it.
No.
You can't take this burden. It's not the one ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
You don't have
Bring
to
it!
carry this burden alone, Mr. EE.
Oh my
Share
god,
the load.
even the RNG gods want you to have natty ones. Oh my god, Angel! Angel! Oh, okay. Varys, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm running at it and hitting it lots. So I think
And Alfredo, you'll be up next.
I run in and I start with just hitting it with the quarterstaff of awesome you've given
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
When it's +3 quarterstaff, is the +3 to the damage as well, or is it just
Yes.
hit
Both.
it?
Both.
Oh, I don't
It's
think
good. It's good.
Roll20 did this properly.
You can apply it.
You can
in
apply it. Do you need me to look at your sheet?
Yeah,
or
it
you-
just wasn't properly on there. Okay.
You can add it to your damage and your roll.
Did you make it a quarterstaff
attack.
+3?
Oh, I should
Fifth-
probably get rid of that text. That's a lot.
No,
I
the text
believe,
is fine.
I believe the magic damage is automatically added because you did
Because
the.
it's only 10
the
charges,
magic
so
bonus.
it's good to know. 15 does
I'll roll
hit.
it and see what it does.
15 does hit.
It's
Yeah,
added the
that's
3
three
twice, so that's 12.
magic.
It's 12.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you do 12 damage
Uh,
to it.
And then I can start doing the monk stuff. So
Yeah, do
I
some
get
monk
an
stuff.
extra.
Wait, you have extra attack, don't you?
I don't have extra attack. I have.
Oh,
Level 5 as a monk, you have extra attack.
level 5. Oh, I have an extra attack. Oh well,
It's
too late.
not called extra. Oh no, it is called extra.
It
attack.
is.
Yeah. You also have the punchies.
Oh, I have extra attack and I have.
You can technically flurry
you
of
can
The
blows.
check
chi,
four
the
times in a
chi
turn.
or whatever that you can use to
Key points.
do other. Yeah, the chi points you can use for other stuff.
Well, you attack, so you get an extra attack for free.
Yeah.
But isn't there? Am I going
The extra
mad?
attack you just always do.
Yeah. When you
And-
take the attack action on your
Okay.
turn, you
Remember, the
attack-
quarterstaff only has 10 charges, so.
But I didn't use any
Oh,
there, right? I can choose to expend charges and do extra damage with it.
okay, cool.
Hmm.
As long as you didn't, I didn't know if you did or not. I think keeping the text as there is fine, because then you can easily see it.
Okay, I'll make a second attack then with extra attack. 29. Imagine that does
Wow.
it.
29 hits,
11
yeah.
damage.
Plus
And then I can
11.
also choose to chuck some extra. Let's flurry of blows because it's fun. So I'll spend a key point to make 2 unarmed attacks.
Do it up. Damn.
24 and
both of those
22.
hit, yeah.
Monks, man.
2
Yeah.
more 9s.
Wow.
Yeah, so I just run in and just like bang, bang, punch, punch.
You.
Do you say that?
Oh
Do
my-
you say that when you do
No, he does not
Elvish.
say that.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
In
does.
Elvish.
He doesn't say that.
You run up to it and you just beat the living shit out of this. You like smack it with the quarterstaff and then you just beat it, like punch it with your other hand, and it is now like barely on the ground. 2 of its legs are like crawling. The 2 that are hooves are like slowly trying to hold it up, and it just looks real bad right now. Alfredo, it
What a
is your turn.
fascinating creature.
All right. I
One
have haste.
second. We've got Paladin Hulk with a $20 donation. Let's give EE an option that doesn't require a roll. I give him a single-use item that summons a celestial paladin that appears, delivers a devastating blow to the enemy with its troll-slaying axe, and then fades back to its own realm. All right,
Hey, Mac, what about Josk's donation?
I'm getting there. One at a
There's also
time.
another one coming in a sec.
Yep. Give me a second. I gotta grab these. I'll give you that item, EE. Dr. Joss says, feeling bad for EE. 10 times natty ones equals EE gets to decide how to distribute them. 1 time natty 20 for EE. So you get 1 of them, and then you have 10 that you get to give out. He donated $110. Holy shit, Josk.
Okay,
Oh
can
my God.
I take them myself?
You want 11 natty ones?
How many would you have?
I would have 17.
Yes, you can take them yourself. He said you could decide.
Check, 'cause he said distribute them, so he might have meant amongst. What did he say in chat? I just want to check
He's
this
saying
today.
you get to
He says
choose.
it's perfect.
He
Oh, I
says
gotta choose.
you get to choose. So you give. He wants you to have 1, but then you get to decide how the other 10 are distributed.
I take all of them.
He's gonna have 11 natty ones. That is amazing. And then we have Mark Dean with the $30. Ooh, okay. I I'm not gonna put that in the maze, but I've got you. I've got you, Mark. That will happen.
There's also another one that happened just now.
Not Ferris has to say things like bang bang, punch punch, etc. for the next in-game week when he hits things.
Let's say bang bang. Punch,
I wouldn't
punch,
say in-game week.
thing?
We'll do because in-game week is a long time.
I don't know how long this campaign is going for.
You're right.
So.
A real life week.
A real life week, yeah.
Thank you, Nate, for the 50 bits. Let's say like an hour in-game time, so it'll be like the whole dungeon. This whole.
Okay.
Does that sound good? That probably is easier because then we have like a substantial
He feels
amount
like
of time.
he's in some sort of 50s comic book.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, pow, wham, pow.
Alfredo, what
This
is
doesn't
it?
even sound like
Alright.
sock.
I'm
did
gonna
you
start
wanna do?
doing things.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta make EE's magic item while you're deciding that. The 13 does not actually hit.
I attack again.
22 does hit.
Swoosh.
Swoosh.
And then because I have haste, I also attack again.
Ooh.
But I miss because I'm
Really?
terrible.
Why
Yeah,
did you
7
speak? I
is
should've
not
given
hit.
you once.
You're really
Look.
upset right now. You're just like, oh god,
fine.
we're all gonna die. Things are just not going good.
This creature's going to eat us.
Celestial Paladin.
It's a horrible
Stop.
abomination.
I'm gonna give
And
this
then,
to.
yeah, that's me. Yep,
Alright.
You should definitely haste the monk next time.
Oh, that's
That's definitely a better idea.
All right, EE, you have that item now as well in your loot.
Okay,
You let me know if you can't see it.
sure.
I found the thing I was thinking of now. I can make an unarmed strike even without spending a key point. It's just one.
Okay, now we've got, and thank you so much, Nate, for the 50 more bits. Appreciate it. Our next turn is going. Oh, actually, you did how much damage?
I did
9.
just 9.
You did just enough to kill him. So tell me how you kill this man, owl, bear, pig.
While Varus is.
Well, no,
is-
there's no owl in it. It's a man,
no
bear,
owl.
pig.
No owl.
Man, bear,
Don't
pig.
get confused now.
Yeah, no, man, bear, pig. Sorry, man, bear, pig.
Well, Varus is punching. I'm gonna climb up its back with my sword and just go. We're all just mulch for the worms, and slice his neck.
Oh, gross.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
all my-
slice his neck, and the human skin peels, and the fur that's in between the part that is like half pig, half bear comes ripping out, and you just see like his guts pour out of this weird looking creature, and it sprawls there on the ground next to the plants it just pulled out. So there's like 4 or 5 giant holes in the ground where bushes have been pulled out. And you're out of combat.
Well, I guess it was a surprise round, so I jump out and I firebolt. Firebolt. And
Good.
I'm firebolting into the group of people who have already just killed it, and I happen to get a natural 1.
Wait, why are you purposely doing that? You can see that your friends are there. Are you wanting to really do that?
It's only a firebolt.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just
In
saying.
Mark's defense, he's far away.
I'm letting you know that you can tell that your friends are there and that creature's
Okay, I
dead.
won't
So it's
then.
up to you if you really actually want to do that.
I mean, would he have to roll a
Secretly
perception
want to
check for
murder us
that?
all.
He can see. He can see.
Okay.
You guys are all within range of the creature.
He has
Um,
eyes. We're okay.
Stay hydrated. Bot wants us to drink. So if you have some water,
Oh,
you gotta drink water. It's good for you. You get
That's
all that
based
water
on
weight if you don't
based
drink water.
Based on urine osmolality, which isn't actually a sign of dehydration, and
It's not about being
I just like water.
dehydrated. It's just good to
you
drink
gotta
some water.
drink like 5 bottles of water every day or whatever.
no, you don't.
All right. So, are you guys gonna move into the cave? What do you want to do now?
Yeah, I think we will. Like maybe I stand over the creature for a minute. Like, was he more man or was he more bear or more pig?
I'm just gonna leave my arrow in
I
there.
can only concentrate on this spell for another 54 seconds, so he should hurry.
Which spell?
52
I
seconds.
move very quickly into the cave.
50 seconds.
Yeah, you rush in. You're rushing full into the cave.
Can I keep pace? Am I fast enough? I can move
You
50.
as a monk totally would
So
be.
Mighty
My
Rick just
speed is
said.
50.
Mighty
Yeah.
Rick just donated. You have logged in from another device. Messenger is not inactive. Uh-oh. We might
That's
drop
not a
call.
good donation.
Uh-oh.
We might drop call. Hold on, I gotta re-sign in.
He rolled a nat 1 for the call.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
Sorry, this portal is out of service.
No, we're good. We're good. That was weird. Why did it pop up? Okay. Mighty Rick just donated $30. I'd feel bad for EE having all the natty ones, but I really don't. Nat 20 for Ollie, Frank, and Bentham roll evil. So all of you guys get a nat 20.
Oh,
Rick
Rick.
knows what's up.
Let me just mark that on my list.
It's for the kids. By the way, we are at $1,695. So that is pretty amazing. Thank you so much. We are how many away from 2,000? Yeah, we're close to the Wheel of Pain.
$5?
I'll probably do the Wheel of Pain at the end of the stream, by the way.
Aw.
So you will get to see that at some point.
We get to see the pain.
The pain, yeah. So
Is that the man bear pig?
that's the memory pig. Something like that. As you rush in, Ollie, you're going first. Can you give me your marching order? This is a 2x2 cave, so you can
sure, I'll
have
go
two
first.
people next.
I am falling behind very quickly as they are walking twice as fast as me.
So Ollie is...
I have a speed of 25.
Yeah, it should definitely be in the elves in front.
both of you side by
Everyone
side.
else
Are
behind.
you side by side or
I'm
one?
just keeping pace with
Okay.
I'll be a
Alfredo,
bit in front.
Alfredo and Varys are next to each other.
Alfredo.
Mog is third, or
I'm
Mog.
just
Mog, are you bringing your griffin with you?
No.
Okay. Mog's leaving the griffin
I'm on
out.
the griffin and I'm flying it forward then.
There's a cave.
How big is the cave? Is too small for the griffin.
In the
Probably.
man
I believe.
Man bear pig was stuck.
And Pyre is last. All right, so you rush forward.
very tasty griffin. We'll be back. Don't worry, stay there. Turn
You
into
rush
bear.
forward into the cavern, Alfredo, and you see before you a pebbled ground that has rocks going up, and in the center room, as you go into it, it opens up, and the bottom floor is just like crystalline, or not crystalline, but like not stalactites, the opposite.
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites
Yes.
that are coming out from the ground on the ground, and then up on top of the ceiling there's stalactites coming down, and there's like what appears to be kind of like a ramp, but it's, you know, a little bit wobbly and rocky. It's made out of rocks and stone and mud, and as you go up you can see like there is possibly something up there in the center, and then there's two pathways that go left and right, but you can't see beyond that. So that's kind of what you see when you rush forward, and you like book it. I'm guessing you're dashing, right? Like you're
I'm
sprinting in
double
there.
dashing because I have.
Yeah, you're
haste.
double dashing in. You run like 120 feet or whatever it is that you run. You run straight through, and as you're running, what's your passive perception? Because you wouldn't be active.
Oh, it's only a 13.
Yeah, you don't
Wait,
see anything.
Does that mean
mine
you
is
move
60.
180 feet per turn?
No, I think 120 was right, or 90.
No,
90
because you've got
makes sense.
two actions, so you can dash and dash again, and your movement is doubled, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, because you're hasted or whatever.
maybe I can't keep up then.
yeah. It would be. That's insane.
At
It's-
full tilt,
yeah.
I can go. I can do
Ridiculously fast.
Yeah, Alfredo,
At full
you
tilt,
run
I can
so
only go
fast.
100 feet per
You
turn.
run up and you almost run up the ramp, and you pause yourself as you're standing before the ramp, and you look around. The rest of you are like huffing and puffing, trying to catch up with him. Who had the highest perception? The two people who had 16 passive perceptions.
I have 16.
You have 16. Someone else had 16. Okay, Mog. Yeah, you
I
guys.
would like to roll for look for traps as I go.
As you're running forward, the two of you can see like spider webbing that's like all along the cavern walls, and
So beautiful.
yeah, you're seeing that as you're running forward.
Can I
I
roll to
wonder
look
if
for
there's
traps?
spiders here.
You want to roll for traps? You were behind everybody else, so sure.
I'm in front of Mog. I'm faster than Mog.
No, we talked about marching order, and you were last. This is why I asked about marching order.
I
in the
know, I
beginning.
tried to say third, but no one was listening. Okay. I will look for traps anyway, because I don't want to get trapped. I roll natural one.
Okay. You see no
there are
traps.
any traps,
Also, you're
I'm gonna-
last, so if there was a trap, it would have been triggered probably.
No, he's going so fast, you might have got past him.
That was my hope.
Yeah, so you're standing there. Actually, Varys, now that you're standing there, give me a perception check. Or you're investigating. Pyro's investigating.
No, sorry, that was my one, but put it in chat for the purposes of having it in chat.
Not Varys, Alfredo, give me a perception check. Because you're standing there waiting for the rest of them to catch up.
Bad.
See nothing. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm not going to use a 20 on that. I'm going to save it.
You have, I think what we said was you have to use the pools. Yeah.
Then
You
absolutely.
have to use 1 or 20 if you've got on.
I will take that 20
It gives it more like so that people actually have to.
Yeah. I'll take that 20. Sure. I want to see this spider about to eat me.
Yeah. You when you look around now that you caught your breath, you're like you think you're gonna die, possibly might die in here. You can see that there's webbing all over the place. And to the left, it seems like is thicker webbing, like it's fresher, with a natty 20. All the webbing kind of shimmers in the darkness that is like lightly lit. And up above you, as you're standing before this ramp, you see something that looks kind of like a well of some sort. A little bit ahead of you. If you walked up the ramp, you might be able to see it, but because you're like, the vision is kind of like up there, so you can't really see. You can only see the lid of it, and an intricate thing above it that's like it looks like it's handmade, like some kind of intricate thing above of what you think might be a well. And after a little while, after he's looking around at things, is there anything else you want to do? I'll probably give you like one action before the rest of them catch up.
Yeah, has haste worn off yet? Last a minute.
Yeah, it's probably worn off now.
I can't do anything because I am just panting.
Okay.
I just catch my breath and get my water.
Slowly, everyone else starts catching up with you, and you all look at the room, and you notice the webbing. You guys notice. You can see basically what I said, but you can't see the well.
Can I make a nature check for the webbing to determine what type of spiders they might be?
Yeah, go ahead.
I get a natural one.
What if they've been made by a Spider-Man bear pig?
I know, it's definitely
Don't
just
say
household
that.
spiders.
You
Just a lot of household
you
spiders.
think it's a spider, possibly. I didn't get to do anything with
spider.
the
It's
man bear
probably
pig.
just a household spider. It's been a very long time. It's a very long time. Very, very, very old spider. Just a
Yeah,
normal
maybe there's
spider.
just one spider that lives here
Just a
alone.
very long old spider.
Yeah, like a giant daddy long leg or
A
something.
horrible place for a spider home. There's nothing for them to eat.
Hey, Varys, maybe it's a dryad friend. That one.
Oh, she could be back for round 2.
Exactly. She got nice legs, though.
Dryads
If eight
are
of them
tree
is all-
people, by the way.
Oh, not dryads.
Well, in D&D,
mean
they're
Drider.
pretty for some reason.
No, they are pretty. I don't
Do they
think
make
that's what
webs,
Frank was
though?
talking
no, I'm a
about.
drader.
There's
He
a
was
joke
thinking of a
there about
drider,
wood.
not a dryad.
Yeah, the spider people. What
I
the
was-
fuck?
They
Yeah.
are not pretty. Those are different.
Whoa. They have fantastic looking legs.
I mean, if it's quantity you're going for.
No one's as attractive as me, and that's honestly sad for the entire world.
I mean, you are pretty good looking.
I'm so good looking, it's terrible.
It's not green
Just
enough.
too bad you don't have a beard.
Not green.
I
What would
can't
you guys
grow
like
a
to do?
beard. It's the
You're just
worst
gonna.
thing in the world.
You guys are in the middle of this cavern now.
But it means you don't have to shave.
It seems like such an enjoyable pastime.
It is.
Shaving? It is not a fun
It's
pastime.
Especially when you get someone else to shave you. Oh, man. So
There's a
nice.
well up there. It's probably where some people drowned.
Ah,
I don't
well.
need to shave. You just
Well, at
burn
least they
all the
drowned
hair off.
fire resistant.
Do you guys want to
Are
walk
you
up to
sure it's
where
the
the
right
well
well?
is? Do you want to walk up to the well?
Yes.
I will
approaching
hesitate.
I
Like,
will
in-
hide.
If we got the wrong portal, maybe it's the Fountain of Youth.
I will hide.
You get a
And
natty
I
one.
roll stealth. And I get a 3 because a natural 1. A 4 because I get a natural. Well, 3 because I get a natural 1. Sorry. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
I'm so hidden right
You're
now.
at the next break. Yeah. So you're hiding. You're hiding so well.
Standing.
Who's going up to the well to look at it?
Mog is.
Mog is.
I'm
And
approaching as well.
yeah, if you can all roll me
As
in-
well.
Well, you look at the well. You can see that now that when you get up to it, it looks like it's a shallow well, and there are 2 spouts that come out from the back, and it looks like possibly water comes from those spouts. They're old, they're dusty, there's webbing kind of over the top of the well and on some of the bits. It doesn't look like there has been water in there for quite some time. The well itself is like this nice blue color, but with very much aged, or is very aged. So it's kind of looks like it hasn't been through the greatest of times. There's this intricate like pillars that are coming out from the top of it, and they're decorated, and as elves, they're actually quite beautiful. They kind of look like they've been engraved and they've been carved, and it looks really beautiful above this well.
Wonderful workmanship.
Yeah, it's actually very pretty.
I'll expect it for how we get the water. Is there water?
You don't see, like, investigations for me. Roll me some investigations.
I roll investigation
Natural
and
20.
I get an 11 because 1.
Okay, 11, a 25. Anyone else rolling investigation?
Checking.
I get a natural 20, which comes out at 20.
Jeez,
Oh,
nice.
I rolled a natural 20 as well, because sure.
I'm happy I get a plus 10. So the natural 1 is still an 11, so I'm still not terrible.
Anyone else want to investigate?
No.
No.
Okay. Pyre, you look over this thing while you're stealthed. You're so stealthy, but if you talk, you're not stealth anymore. Are you talking?
He's trying to get the
trying to see
well
the
too
well.
high.
Oh, yeah, because it's too high. Yeah.
I pick
But
Pyre
if you're making
up
that
like a
noise, then
toddler.
you're unstealthed.
That's probably why my stealth is so low.
Yeah, as you look at the well, Pyre first, you notice that, you notice all the same things as them. You think that there must be a way to turn on some valves or something to pour water in here, but it doesn't look like you can do that from here. Varys, with your natty 20, the same thing. You're like, there's no way. You look around to actually make water happen here, but you assume that there's potentially a way to do so by turning some valves somewhere else, potentially.
It seems there's something of a puzzle to this.
The two of you kind of spend a little bit more time looking at it as you're investigating, and you realize, actually, Pyre, you start following the left one, and you follow the pipes, and it actually looks like they'll take you to the left. And Varys, you're looking at the right one, and you follow along the pipeline, and it looks like it'll take you to the right. So you have east and west corridors that take you down paths, but you can't see what's in them. It looks like there are other they're openings to cavern, like other cavern ways.
Now, here's
Shall we
one
pick a door?
question. Well, is it the water itself that's magical, or is the well?
What if neither of them are? What if we've gone this whole way and slain that innocent creature for no reason?
Definitely wasn't innocent. That thing was hideous. But I'm sure it lived a good life.
Can I whisper and stay stealth?
You can try, but then you have to, like, roll.
Guess what the roll's gonna be?
It's going to be the same as before.
Sorry, I am late lesson 3.
Okay, give me a second.
Thank
to
you, One
cast
Jackie, for the 3 months of subscription.
Detect magic, and I'll see if the well is the magic thing, and I can also cast Identify.
I roll again.
Okay.
I get a
Sounds like
3.
an excellent plan.
You're trying to, what are you trying to do? E?
I'm going to ritual cast Detect Magic, and then I'm going to ritual cast Identify on the well to determine if we need the water itself or we need the water in the well. Because Mog had a plan that we could just grab the water and go.
Because I have a weather skin.
The well looks like it's magical. Like the well is glowing.
It's glowing.
Whatever it is that's a buff. I don't know all the schools of magic.
And it
It's
does.
resistance, so maybe abjuration?
Yeah, probably something like that.
It's maybe abjuration. It's hard to tell.
Identify. Now I know the exact properties of the well.
Yeah, it looks like the well is magical, and when a specific type of liquid is put into this well that it enchants the water.
Water specifically, or did you use a certain type of liquid?
I said certain type of liquid, and then I said water. I'm sorry. It enchants that liquid.
I pour my oil into the well. One flask of oil.
Nothing happens to your oil. It actually, it goes in there and it slimes over the spider webs and just like kind of mushes itself
Probably should clean the spider webs out.
I set it on fire.
Yeah, you set it on fire. Does it kind of like follow along the rest of the spider webs? I think it might.
If it's treated like spider webs and like the web spell, it only does like that block.
Yeah, so that whole block is just lit up.
5 foot.
As you initially do it, it like a big burst of fire comes up in the air, and it's like, and it dissipates all of the spider webs, and the inside of the bowl is now like oil, like kind of a little charred looking.
I'm not sure what to think about the fact that you just set a well of fire resistance on fire.
I gotta check it works, you know?
Well, it should be resistant.
Yeah, you.
I know because I've identified that the well is resistant to fire.
Yes, the well is resistant to fire. Looks like we've got some other stuff that we can do. So, we have a $15 donation from Gorthor for, so after the current euphoria effect ends, can it, something for an hour, Alfredo is euphoric, everyone else is nihilistic.
Yeah.
So, I think right about now is a perfect time for that. Swapsies. Ollie, Alfredo is euphoric. Oh my gosh, you found the well. Potentially, it is heat resistant. It is magical. Oh my gosh, you might survive this. You might be able to get the heat resistant. This might actually all go as planned. Pyre, Varys, Mog, you're looking over this well, and it's like it's old. And Pyre just lit it on fire. There's a chance that like it might not work anymore. There was a big weird bear man pig thing out there. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I get the wand of smiles. I pointed to myself.
But wait, that's not it.
There's more.
There's more. Everyone
Okay.
roll initiative.
Oh. Okay.
Could we say that I changed to summer form as I got euphoric and during all that rest?
Sure.
Cool. It does
It's a
change
natural one.
spells, but it makes sense for the mood changing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Remember, if you have 91s or 20s.
I'm using them, don't worry.
Yeah, I got 20 on that then,
And I need to roll
I guess.
a couple things here.
Someone got a 24 overall?
Yeah, Mog would have a 24.
Mug with that for 24. Well, the rule is if we have it, we have to use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you've got both, you can choose which to use, though.
Well,
Oh.
I only have one.
I need to roll this and roll this. Oh god, I natty one. Alright, everyone has rolled initiative now. So first of all, we have Varys with a 21. Jeez Louise. Alfredo with a 19. And Mog with a 9.
Mog has a 24 because he had a 20.
Oh, Mog has a 24.
Yep. Because I had a 20 that I had to use.
Mog 24 is actually top of initiative, and Pyre with a 3. So it's me, Monster 19. Or that's the spider monster. 12. And then Mog. Or not Mog, Pyre. Pyre with the 3.
Oh yeah!
3, and Helena with the 4.
I'm the fastest goblin!
All right. From the left cavern, Pyre, you're closest to it because
Yes, I am.
Pyre was looking over the left. Varys was looking at the right. And
Actually, I moved back to the middle because I set the well on fire.
Alfredo. Okay. I guess you guys are all around the bowl, but you're closest to the left. So Pyre, Ferris, Alfredo, Mog. The spider, or crawling from the hole comes this giant spider, and all you see is 8 eyes blinking in the dark. And
I'd like to imagine that as this does it, this behind me, I'm looking over the well like,
It's definitely still intact. I wonder where that little spider is that.
yeah,
around here.
and out comes 8 eyes blinking, or like a bunch of eyes. I don't know how many. 8. It might be more. It might be like 24. It comes crawling out from behind you and goes and is coming out of the cave. But something else is rustling behind it, and it looks even bigger than what you just saw.
Oh, we made a terrible mistake.
It's not like it really matters.
My friends, it's time for glorious combat. You should be happy.
The first one up is going to be, I think that spider is going to get a first surprise round, and then it'll go back in initiative. So it is going to try to web. With a 7, I don't think I hit.
no.
Anybody. So it was trying to web Pyre, but was unable to. And now it is going to the top of initiative, and it is going to be Mog. Mog, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll pull out my bow.
You pull out your bow.
So, Mog's just gonna kind of, I don't know the right word for it, just lazily like pull his bow back, cast Hunter's Mark on it, on the big one in the back.
Yeah. Oh, on the big one in the back? You can't see it?
Oh, I can't see
So
it.
you'll be at disadvantage for anything you're doing.
Well, how far away are the 2 spiders from each other? Like 5 feet?
Wolf does a dark
No.
vision.
It's
Darn.
behind. It's behind. You just
I
see
do have dark
something
vision,
moving.
though.
Yeah, it's like 30 feet behind the spider that's in front.
Darn. Well,
But it's in the
That
dark.
case-
It's in like complete dark. But I guess you get dark vision, so you can.
Hunter's Mark on the big one.
So it's like 60 feet away from you.
Which is just the edge of.
60-foot dark vision, which means that he can see it, but it's in.
You can just see like
non-contact.
something moving slightly, but you can't see it specifically.
Okay, in that case, I'll do Hunter's Mark on this smaller one.
Okay. Yeah, your hunter's
Um,
mark it.
And then going to pew the bow.
Pew pew. All right.
Yeah.
Hunter's mark is a bonus action.
I assume that hits.
An 18, I believe, hits. Yep, hits.
Then extra attack, longbow again.
16
And
hits.
let me roll 2d6.
All right. 8 plus 4. Pew pew. Sexy spider time.
And I roll to seduce the spider.
Okay. Plus 10. So 22 damage. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. You hit it in one of its eyes, and it like hisses, and it's like, and then you hit it in like the shoulder where one of its legs was, and the leg kind of collapses. And it's not looking so good. It looks like there's gunk coming out of the spider, like the spider innards are coming out of the shoulder and out of the eye. It's not looking good.
You know, I probably just killed someone's
It makes a
child.
loud screeching sound, and the cavern kind of shakes a little bit. And now it is going to be Varys' turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the spider. First of all, just with quarterstaff. I just went in and go whack and then hit it.
Yeah, you hit it. You whack it.
And it does 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you're running up to melee it, right? You're getting
Yeah.
into melee range. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah.
'cause I'm trying to.
I don't have any range stuff.
Okay, cool.
I have some darts. I don't even know how they work.
They count
My
as
my purpose in life is to run at things and then hit them lots.
and say whack. And
Yes.
Pow.
Cool. Yeah, because you were on the other end of the corridor. You like, you were on the other side of the enchanted bowl, and you come running forward. Yeah,
it's
you
still
hit it for
standing.
8. Anything else?
Then I will, because I'm a monk, I can make 1 unarmed strike after an attack as a bonus action, so I'm going to do that.
Do it.
Gonna punch it and go pow!
Yeah, you punch it. You kill it. Tell me how it dies.
Oh, wait, did it have 1 health left?
It was close.
You said I killed it before I rolled damage, so I've got to assume it was basically gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the first hit with the quarterstaff, like it's like I sweep under the legs and like snap a bunch off, and then I just like hit it from above and smash its head into the ground.
Nice.
Oh, disgusting.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
How far away is the bigger thing?
From where you are right now, it's 35 feet. In the darkness.
I can run that distance.
You already ran 25 feet.
And it's 35 away.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Yeah, because you were behind Mog by the bowl.
Okay, I will stay where I am. There's a defensive position thing I can do, isn't there?
As a bonus action, which you've already used to do a attack.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this extra action I've got now? Can I throw a dart? How do darts? I'm not going to throw a dart. I don't have him on my sheet.
You don't have an extra action.
Don't I?
Used
I have
everything.
no extra
You
attack.
have two attacks.
He used his bonus action attack as a monk.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Because they get a free bonus action attack.
You actually do have your bonus action because your extra attack, you can have made the unarmed strike with the extra attack.
But I said it was with a bonus action. I like.
Or I can use his extra attack to throw a dart.
That's true.
You do have an extra attack, so.
They're D4 dex weapons. Ranged.
Except they count as monk weapons, so they're just...
They're whatever your monk die is, which should be 1d6
Do you even have any?
any?
Do you have a ranged? You have darts, right?
Oh, so it'll just be the same as making an unarmed strike.
He
if I throw a
can't though,
dart,
because
right?
he'd have to use a bonus action, or he'd have to pull.
I have an
it out.
extra attack.
You can do that
It's
during
a free action to pull one thing
free
out.
action pull a thing out. But you would be at disadvantage because of the range, because it's more than 20 foot away.
I raise a dart and I'm like, it's never gonna hit at this range. What's the point? And I end my turn.
Okay, you end your turn. As you end your turn, because the cavern was shaking, 2 more spiders come up behind you, Mog, from the right. They come out of holes out of the ceiling, and there are 2 more spiders that are now in initiative. They will be coming after.
I like the fact that 2 spiders are at different keys.
It's a spider and a spider.
Spider.
They're both, because they both came in at the same time, they are both going to try to web you, Mog. 1 for 25 and 1 for an 8. Do either of those hit?
The 25 should hit.
All right.
It's not 20.
You are restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the web on a success. Webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC 10, HP 5, vulnerable to fire damage, and immunity to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic damage. Just so you know. So you are now restrained. And now it is going to be Alfredo's turn.
I am going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to charge. I imagine one of the smaller spiders is closer than whatever's in the darkness.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say as you're doing this? What kind of prayer?
I'm laughing. There's no real prayer. There's just sort of a laughter and a glee that echoes through the air, and I sort of rub my hand against the blade, and it shines a little bit.
Okay, you can stand right next to Mog, and there are 2 spiders attacking him. Right now.
Yeah, I'll help Mog.
Okay.
I'll swing at the spider, not as close to Mog.
Okay.
And I will.
Well, they're both like right
They're
next.
both
to
in
him.
like melee range,
Yeah.
right?
Great Sword 14 does not hit.
I'm not good.
Yeah, because Defender wins, right?
I'm not good.
7 does not hit. Yeah, you are having like a not so good day. Is that all you got?
That's all I got. Yeah,
That's
that's
all
me.
you got. That's all she wrote. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you swing one of your swings. You almost hit Mog, and you're like, oh. And then you realize he's webbed, and then you try to swing again, and the spider rears up its legs, and you miss as it stands up on its legs, and you hit the bottom of it. Because the 14 was close, so I'm gonna say that's what happens. And then after that, we have a Spidey. A Spidey gets to go. So our spider is going to try to bite Mog. The 19, you're restrained,
24,
so you can't.
Mog's restrained, yeah.
You can't do anything. You take 6 piercing and 10 poison.
It's an auto crit because he's restrained.
So that does another extra 1d8.
And the poison is... I'll have as much so.
I don't know if I get an extra poison roll.
It depends on the... Type make a DC...
So it's 7 piercing, 10 poison. On success of 1 poison damage reduces the target to 0 HP. Wait.
That's if you kill him.
If you fail a save, then you wouldn't be taking extra damage because it's a rider. But if it says it does this much piercing and this much poison, the poison would be doubled as well.
Oh, thank you for the gifting sub, One Jockey, for Dr. Miasma. Thank you, Dr. Miasma. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, and thank you, One Jockey, for gifting the sub. Okay. We'll say that that's all you take for the poison turn. Stable. Are you immune to poison or something? You have some poison stuff as a dwarf.
As a dwarf for Mog? Yes.
Are you immune or just resistant or?
Oh, resistant.
Resistant. So you're gonna take half that poison damage.
So half of 1?
No.
Oh no,
you
10.
took 10 poison. You took 7 piercing.
Because that's what I was checking. Where it is? Sorry, I'm changing my health. Ow.
The target is stable, but target must make a DC
That
on a failed save, but he
6.
auto fails, right?
The technical GC on a failed save. So he automatically fails. Or half as much damage on a success. So he takes the full damage.
yeah, that's for the poison. It's just the way it's applied. It makes it look like
so the poison isn't right. Yeah, the way it's written. The poison wouldn't be doubled because it requires a test, so it's not part of the attack.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it is just you take 5 poison and
5
7
poison
piercing.
plus 6 piercing?
Yeah,
Got it.
7 piercing.
There's 7 piercing.
Yeah, that extra 1 is I just rolled shitty.
That's what that was for.
Yeah.
That's what I
Now
was confused.
it is going. I think I only get 1 attack with Spidey, and it is going to be Pyre's turn. What would you like to do, Pyre?
Got it.
Fire!
I cast Flaming Sphere.
All right.
I'm like, it took you that long to think of fire?
Post that in chat.
I have many
it's like the one
different
thing you
types.
do.
I have many different types.
Is it like Eskimos? Do you have different words for fire?
That is incredibly racist.
So I need to do a dexterity save. Are you doing this on the 2 spiders or the big spider?
So,
Well, you don't know what it is.
I need to double check because I had to write the spell list in like a very quick period of time. So let me just double check. But I believe it only does damage if they end their turn near it.
Yes, but I need to
You
roll
can
dex
throw
save.
the
So
spear at
who
people.
are you attacking, left or right?
They don't have to make a dex save. They only have to make a dex save if they end their turn near it. So the 2 spiders, how far are they away from the big spider at the back?
Well, the big spider's on the total other side. You're getting sandwiched by spiders.
How far away?
Oh god.
We're a spider sandwich, we're all gonna die.
30,
That sounds delicious.
55,
Death doesn't really matter.
80 feet away.
Okay.
And you're in between
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna dump the flaming sphere next to the 2 spiders, and I assume that the webbing holding Mog is also in range of that sphere because it's right next to Mog, right?
If you are trying to, then Mog would also be in it, and so would
I'm cool with that.
so would Alfredo. Mog and Alfredo are side by side.
Okay, can I move it away from one of the spiders so it only hits one spider, Mog, and Alfredo? Then one spider, Mog, and the webbing. Not
So you
Alfredo,
want to
not
have
the-
it this way instead of this way?
Yeah, I want to make sure that webbing gets destroyed by it as well.
So Mog and the 1 spider. Sure.
Sure. And then as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram it into the creature must make the saving throw against
So
sphere damage. The sphere is moving.
Mog takes 10 fire damage, and the spiders take 10 fire damage.
No, I'm actually not
Do
going
I
to
get dex save? Oh, that was
I'm
strength save. Sorry.
I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to just jump in the well, and I'm going to try and hide in the well with my stealth, because as a goblin, I can hide as a bonus action. I get a natural 1, so I don't hide in the well, but I'm in the well, pretending to hide.
So you're not casting the flaming spear.
No, that's an action to cast it. It's my bonus action. I can move it, but I haven't. I elected
Okay.
not to.
So, like I said, I take 10. My spider takes 10 damage,
No damage. It's only at the end of the spider's turn.
Okay, so it'd be at the end of your turn, Frank.
End of the spider's turn. Yeah, and at the end of Frank's turn, and at the end of the webbing's turn, wherever
Okay.
that is.
Remind us of that, because I might forget.
Okay.
Well, I rolled my deck save, just in
Okay.
case.
Well, you'll have to roll it again when
You
it's your turn.
auto fail it because you're restrained.
Yeah, you're restrained, so you can't actually do
In that
anything.
case.
So now it's the big creature's turn.